dreaming. I woke up. I find myself lying face up in my bed. My consciousness was fading away. I was about to fall asleep again when I felt a sudden spasm go through my body. Is it sleep paralysis? I thought to myself in my sleep-clogged mind. This didn't come as a surprise to me. Sleep paralysis happened to me relatively often. I consulted my doctor about the issue and had been diagnosed as a stress-related disorder. Although, when I say sleep paralysis, it wasn't like I ever saw anything supernatural. I just temporarily wouldn't be able to move. So, as usual, I simply tried to go back to sleep while being stuck in the paralysis. But as I closed my eyes, I heard a sound. I lived by myself at the time, but strangely, it seemed as if someone was walking up the stairs of my house. Again, I heard footsteps. My house had an auto lock for the door, so there was no way I could have left the front door open, and if someone had tried to break in, the alarm would have sounded. I tried to get up, but as before, I was still paralysed. I was terrified. I had to try and get up. Trying to force myself to move, I focused all of my energy in just trying to move my right hand. And it moved. I desperately tried to reach for the light. My face was contorted in fierce concentration as I moved my hand towards the light switch next to my bed. And as I did, I heard a clatter outside, and then whatever it was had started to run. With one last big effort, I reached for the light and flicked the switch. I woke up. I realised I must have been dreaming. The light was still on, so I must have fallen asleep while reading. I was sweating all over. I remember thinking how awfully real the dream had been. I looked at the clock and noticed there was still some time until morning, so I closed my eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As I was about to fall back into sleep, I felt the spasm. It was like in the dream I was just having. I couldn't move. I was a bit scared. What if... I heard running again, and unlike the dream before, this was real. Fuck. I was petrified. As I heard them knock at the door slowly creaked open, and there was... I woke up. It had been a dream. I felt my face, and I was sweating all over. I felt myself shivering. The dream had been too real. Had I been dreaming a dream within a dream? Then I felt a presence in my room. I looked to my side, and there was my friend, Hiro. Then I remembered, my friend had been staying around for the night. I felt ridiculous, but at the same time, I relaxed. The sense of security I felt by realising I wasn't alone brought a new wave of dreaminess over me. After taking another look at my friend, I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take me. But as I did, I heard a wail. My friend Hiro got up, screaming, and turned to face me. I felt my body clench in fear, and at the same time, I felt the paralysis kick in again. I willed myself to move, but to no avail. As I lay there, terrified, I realised Hiro hadn't been staying over that night at all. I'd never invited him over. I wanted to kick myself. I just wanted to believe that my friend was there. But if Hiro wasn't there, what was the thing next to me? The thing next to me seemed to drift closer. It had a leer on its face and had no eyes. Instead of eyes, from the empty sockets, blood gushed out like two small fountains, symmetrical to each other. I tried to let out a scream, but I couldn't breathe in air. I was suffocating. the thing got closer. It started to giggle. I again tried to move, but to no avail. The thing stopped giggling, and suddenly lurched forward, and sunk its teeth into my neck. My face was warm from the blood gushing out of my neck, and the tears falling down my face. The thing above me continued to cackle, and brought its face closer, and took another bite. I woke up. It was morning, but I could immediately tell that the lights had been left on. And as I sat there on my bed, expecting another paralysis, nothing happened. Thank God. It was all over. Fucking hell, that had been the worst nightmare I had ever had. The next day, I met up with my friend Hiro at a cafe, and told him about the events of the night before. "Ha, thank God you finally managed to wake up," he said. "Yeah, you're right. I may have never been able to wake up." I chuckled. But come to think of it, it may have been a close call. If like a box in a box within a box, I was in a dream within a dream, if I had not been able to wake up to all the dreams in the correct order, I may have been stuck in that dream forever. As I turned to finish my coffee, Hiro spoke. "By the way," I turned to face Hiro, but he had turned his face away from me. "Do you know this is a dream too?" I laughed, but inside I felt my stomach turn.